Hello everybody and welcome to the first video on the Vanguard League Racing channel. Today we're gonna do a podcast about, of course, Season 1. With me today is my commentator, Mr. Fletcher. Welcome. And we're also joined by one of the racers, H-O-R Punch, or Adam. Adam, how are you today, mate?
I'm good, mate. You?
Yeah, I'm very good as well. Thank you very much. Today we're gonna talk about of course, the teams of the tracks, and we're gonna say a few of the rules, a few things how the league will be run. So we're first gonna start with the teams. This is gonna be a part where Fletcher, I think, doesn't really know a lot, but it's gonna be interesting to hear the thoughts of me and Adam, because we know most of the guys because they are of Speed Force Racing, of course. And yeah, then Fletcher knows on who he has to watch in tomorrow. We're gonna start with Mercedes. And Mercedes will be driving Christian Galang and De Crommen. There are two new drivers, so we don't really know much of them. I know their pace. Everyone in this league will be around the same pace, because we want close driving. Of course, we're gonna have some slower guys, some faster guys. But I think Christian and De Crommen can make look Mercedes very well. So hopefully they can do what Mercedes is doing in real life and dominate the season for them.
Definitely not. Definitely not. I'm sorry, some of the teams, and Sensei, your team yourself, can be pretty strong. And until we see the first race with either of the new guys in the Mercedes, we wouldn't be able to judge on that. I think McLaren are the team to beat, to be fair.
We're gonna go on to Ferrari now. In the Ferrari team are two of the SFR guys. It is X Gamer and Racing Porsche. I think this is a very strong team. They both showed pace in other leagues. X Gamer is a very, very good driver. He can race closely as well. Porsche is, I think, a little bit slower of the two. But
a little bit slower.
I don't think there's a lot of difference, but I really think Porsche can really show what he's got.
He's shown a lot of improvement over the season himself anyway, so that would be a dynamite team.
Ferrari will be a team to watch.
Yeah, definitely.
Then we're going on. Yeah. Yeah, they really can. So we're gonna now go to Red Bull, where we have SFR Sonic Hawk and G Toy Tarts. Sonic Hawk, of course, one of the stewards of this league, so I want to thank him already for all the help he gave me. He also created like the end plates for the shadow and stuff, so that's very, very, very nice of him. He is teaming up with a new guy, J Toy Tarts. Once again, we don't really know his pace. I saw his pace on time trial on Silverstone, and it looked around my pace, so that will be one of the contenders maybe to watch for maybe even a victory, or maybe even the championship. And
That's going to be an interesting one then.
Sonic isn't a fast driver, I think he knows that himself, but he's a very, very clean driver. And
yeah, definitely clean. He can surprise you as well.
Yeah, he can. And I really hope he can take some points this season.
I'm agreed with that. Yeah, I think he will take some points, to be fair.
So like the strategy, if you're not so quick in the lead, is to wait till everyone pushes himself so hard that the players are aware, and hopefully we can pick up some points from that again.
Yeah, sometimes it will come down to strategy, but Sonic's to me, he's very consistent. He finishes races, and that's the main thing, and sometimes that's all he'll need to do to get points, is finish a race.
Be consistent, and he'll just gradually drive yourself up the standard.
Yes, definitely.
Now we're going on to my team. We're going on to Renault with Pro Oliver as my teammate. I know Pro Oliver, he had a very good season in SFR last time. This year it's a little bit less on results, but
Well, Senna, let's be honest, mate. He's in a very tough division with yourself.
he is. It
He's
is
in a
very
very tough division. And let's be honest. I mean, I'll talk on behalf of you. You have come on leaps and bounds from what everybody told me this season. Nobody thought you would be as quick as you are. So, to me, you're a contender for the title in this league.
Okay, thank you very much for saying that.
Senna, you're consistent. You're consistent. Your race pace is consistent. You know, let's go to the other day. You started at the back and you finished P2. You know,
of course.
It's that.
Of course, I hope to impress as well as it's my own league. But I think a lot of drivers are gonna be fast. I really try to pick as much drivers around the pace I have and pace below me or above me. So we're gonna see if the new guys are really gonna be interesting on how they do it. But yeah. Then going on to the team of Mr. Punch, McLaren will be Ryan Van Doom and Adam.
Team name Doom Punch.
That's a good name.
It is.
Adam, we know you have pace, but it seems
I
like
just
you
don't
don't
finish.
always have the luck. Yeah.
Yeah. Let's hope there's changes for this one. I mean, I'm looking forward to this. If you say most drivers are within the same pace, then it will be some good racing.
Yes,
I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan of Austria. I find it boring. But it's yeah, it can be. It can be. I mean, I've got a good teammate in Mr. Van Doom.
Yeah, he is. He's a very
Where's
good
he
driver
currently
as well.
in GP4? He's not doing too bad, or
No, I don't think so. I think he takes points consistently. I don't really know too sure, but I know
he jumps into. I know he jumps into Prem races, so you know he's always wanting to improve. So I don't know. Watch out for the McLarens. We're coming.
Yeah. Going on
After
to
those
the
Renaults.
Going on to the Toro Rosso team, there we are gonna have Cadwell and KPL Lex. KPL Lex is a new guy. He is, I think, the aunt of one of the other new guys. Not very sure, but I think he is. And of course,
Did you say aunt?
Yeah, I don't think that's the right word in English, is it?
Uncle.
No, I mean cousin. Yes, that's
okay.
what I
Cousin
meant.
was. Okay.
He will be teaming up with Cadwell.
And Cadwell we know from commentating. Oh, you've raced with him, haven't you, Senna? I've not raced with Cadwell before.
He was struggling a lot. He was in SFR in the beginning of the season, but his pace was nowhere near the other guys. But I saw he picked up some pace. He picked up some racing in another league, where he is around P10, I think, the last time I checked. So I really hope he can have some good fights with other new guys, because we're gonna have some drivers that are just starting with league racing. So I hope he can get some experience from that, and hope he can pick up his pace a little bit from that.
Let's hope.
Then we're going on to the Alfa Romeo team with Scott Oliver and Ryan Matty. Ryan Matty, a new driver again, and Scott Oliver we all know of commentating in SFR and driving in SFR.
Looking at, yeah.
Ryan has got a 107.2 on me, which is a very good lap time, so he could maybe be one to watch for the 103.
He could be one to watch. He looks solid out there. I was behind him for one of my laps, I believe. He looks solid out there. Yeah, definitely.
Scott Oliver, from the Alfa Romeo team, we know he has a good pace, but just it's a little bit similar to your story, Adam.
Yeah, no luck.
Doesn't seem like he has a lot of luck.
No. Hopefully this league will bring him some luck, and I don't know, well, we can all have some good overtaking, some good battles on track. One of the lineups is scarily fast.
Yeah, we're gonna go now to the Haas team.
This team.
And I think this is the main contender.
It definitely is. It definitely is. Topics He's not
Topics
here, but
teaming up with
Mad
Mad
G.
G.
Fastest lap.
And
105.2.
Topics is a guy, he is extremely fast. The only problem with him is that he sometimes in SFR doesn't show up because his work commitments. So, but I think he will be also the man to beat in the Drivers' Championship. The pace he showed last time in Hungary, it was unbelievable. He was 25 seconds ahead of the rest of the field. And of course, teaming.
Senna, I agree with you there, but again, you started at the back, so I'm placing you and Topics on par.
Yeah, I'm hoping to have some good fight with Topics, and I'm hoping to have a close battle for the championship.
Yeah, and then of course Topics' teammate Mad G, he'll be there and thereabouts.
Yeah,
Mad G's.
I think he ran about top 6 nearly every race when he was there.
Yeah, Mad G is of course my teammate in SFR, and I think he is an awesome teammate. He's always up for helping out the other guy.
You can compare that to like Bottas and Hamilton.
Yes, you can. But the thing is, Mad G has the pace of Topics. But it's always, he's always there.
He's steadily improved this season as well.
Yes, he did.
Steadily, he had a bit of a slow start to the start of the season.
His confidence is just growing, my friend.
It is. He had a phenomenal race at Hungary. Phenomenal, not Germany. We won't mention Germany.
No.
No, the race before Germany. Phenomenal race. No, he's improved and improved and improved, and they'll be the team to beat.
Yep.
For the whole season.
Will be the team to beat, and then we're going on to the last team. Maybe you can call it the Lando Norris Science team of this league. Shadow Britain teaming up with Lewis. We all know Shadow.
Yes,
He's
steadily
one of the
improved.
nicest guy, I think, on and off track. And he is
steadily
improving every
improved.
race.
Yeah, he is. He's shown some phenomenal pace at certain tracks, but during the race he's been unlucky.
Or P3, P4 at Austria, so if they can build that into the race, they're going to get some solid points.
Oh yeah.
This is Lewis's first league,
yes,
really, isn't it?
It's Lewis's first league.
He's shown steady improvement in the practice sessions that we've had.
I think the thing of Lewis that is only practice and time.
Yes,
that's the only thing obviously that he needs, because he showed he can race, he showed he has some pace. He only needs a lot of practice to improve it.
He raced last night in the classics and he held that car together well.
Yeah, I raced in that classics and that car was not very nice.
It wasn't nice, and Lewis held it together. I'm not sure if he finished in the points or not, because I've crashed out by that point, but held it together, so he'll steadily improve as the season goes on. I think with Tom helping him as well, that team will be the dark horses.
Yeah, I think they can really surprise us, because you don't really think to see them very high. Shadow can do that. You don't really expect
certainly
a lot of Lewis at the moment, because of course it's his first league.
But you don't know what's going to happen in a race with a safety car.
And you don't know how it's going to be like after 6 races. Maybe Lewis is going to make so much improvement as he will be there on top. Everything is possible.
Yeah, definitely.
Alright, then we're going on to the tracks, to the calendar. And I heard someone isn't really happy with the first race here in Austria, Adam.
It's not that I don't like the track, I just find it boring. It's such a simple track, and that is all I can say. I mean, if you're going to talk about the calendar, I mean, I'm not happy with a few of the tracks on the calendar, but hey ho. I'll turn up and I'll.
Yes, Abu Dhabi is the second race. I don't think a lot of people like that track.
I love it. That is my favourite track of all time. I love that track.
Someone like, most of the people think this, but I think this.
It does.
No, I love the track. I just think it's a fantastic track. It's fast, flowing corners, lots of opportunities to overtake. I don't know. I'm just really impressed by that track. I mean, I
And
like
it's a night
Austria.
race.
Yeah, I
Night race
like
is
Austria.
always nice.
I find it boring. It's boring. You know, the long straight, then you're going to turn. Oh, don't. Oh, please don't.
Yeah, the third race after Abu Dhabi is Bahrain, so let's just do it like in the order we're gonna do the races.
Bahrain,
Bahrain
another
also a
solid
night
track.
race.
I like Bahrain.
Yeah, I think it's quite a good track, I think.
It has its one tricky corner, or well, a couple tricky ones really. But
Maintaining your ERS in Bahrain could possibly like with the definition of you not being in the points and being
yeah, I mean, I agree. I think being aggressive around certain turns of that track can throw a race and bring a safety car. But all in all, I think it's a fantastic track.
It is a fantastic track, I think.
very enjoyable to commentate on as well.
Yeah, it is.
There's a lot of stuff happening.
So then going to the fourth race, there will be Canada. I think a lot of people like Canada.
Yeah, fast circuit.
It's a very fast circuit indeed. I think the only really problem is penalties. Yeah, penalties on the track.
Yeah, the pit entry is horrible. The
It
pit
is.
entry is very horrible.
You're going faster if you go into the pit entry than if you go to continue on your race, and that can call out some people. So that's indeed something to watch. Then we're
Yeah,
going
it caught me.
Yeah.
It caught me out before Canada. The pit lane, the pit entry. I think I got 15 seconds worth of penalties for it. Yeah. Before, so yeah, it's tricky.
Then we're going to week 5, and that will be one of my less favorite tracks. It will be Singapore. I don't really
love
like
this
this
track.
track.
I love this track. I think Singapore is brilliant.
Yeah, I think
Singapore is a fantastic track, Senna. How can you not like it?
I love it. It's a very challenging track. I think it can really split the apart.
It can split the men from the boys, that track.
I think the thing on Singapore, it is. While Porolova decided to spin in the pit entry, so hopefully he's not gonna do that tomorrow.
I won't say anything.
After Singapore, we're going to China. That is also a track I don't really like too much.
No, I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan of China.
Yeah, the first 2 turns of that track can be quite challenging.
It is.
You can lose it on turn 1. You could lose it on turn 5. You can lose it the penultimate
it's a
turn. You
very
can lose it on the
difficult track, I
final
think.
turn. Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
if you take too much curve there as well, you can also lose it. So China will be an interesting track. Maybe they're gonna be on tracks like that. There will be a different winner, like a surprise.
Yeah, going down to my favourite track is Monaco.
Ooh.
Very exciting race.
Yeah, Monaco was a race I really wanted to be in it because it's Monaco. Monaco, I think it's the most famous race of all of them. It is.
I tell you what. Do you want my opinion on it, Senna? I get why
Tell me.
people like Monaco, but to me, Monaco shouldn't even be on the calendar anymore. It's not.
It's not
It's
made
not a
for.
race.
Yeah, it's not made for.
What it
cars
should
like
be,
today.
yeah. What it should be an end of season send off thing for the champion. I don't know. Get the younger guys into the cars, who reserve drivers, whatever. In actual F1 as well, and they do like an endurance or a sprint race on it. It should not be on the calendar. It doesn't make for good racing. But again, as you say, it's the history of the track.
It is. That is the thing that makes Monaco what is Monaco.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I think that's why people love Monza so much as well.
It is. Going on to the next race, that is Mexico. I think Mexico is one of the best tracks. I really love Mexico.
Yeah, Mexico's alright. It's the tricky S's, but then that's the same with certain other tracks. If you can get the S's right in Mexico, you can set a blistering lap time.
It is
But
also a
maybe,
track with a lot of difference. You have straights, you have a lot of corners, you have a chicane.
yeah,
Yeah, and most of sector one is just straight, really.
It
When you
is.
go to sector two, it's a lot of sharp bends and corners.
Yeah,
yeah.
then
It can
second
make or
tree is
break a driver.
yeah, it is. Going on to Italy, not much more to say than straights, I think.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of Italy either. Boring.
But also, it's like,
Same as Austria.
yeah,
It reminds me a lot of Canada, just straight to Japan.
yeah. But there's also a track with a lot of history, of course, and as Ferrari driver, I think you always like to come to Italy, try to win for the home crowd. Going to the 9th week, no, the 10th week already, going very fast. That will be USA, the circuit of the Americas.
Similar to Mexico. Similar to
Yes, I think it
Mexico.
is.
The Americas, yes, Ben's rare can really mess up the lap times in qualifying.
Yeah.
It could really be exciting. See how the top guys going into that race did in qualifying actually.
Yeah.
If they can make it out, yes, Ben will be.
Yeah, the S's at Mexico and USA can make or break your lap. So, otherwise, it's a fast-paced track. Good track, to be fair. The final sector's very high speed
Yes.
to me, and the second sector is realistically. First sector.
The corners, you're almost like lifting offside out apart from that. You almost slap out of the last corner.
Going on to the 11th week of the season 1, that will be Azerbaijan on the Baku City circuit. This is a
Oh.
track, you love it or you hate it.
Yeah, do you know what? I'm gonna be honest with this one. On the 2018 game, I loved it, but on this game, I can't get to grips with it. I just can't.
I think it's one of the most challenging tracks.
You can't. Yeah. Well, it's not even just a castle set. You can't blink. You can't blink when you're
No, a little bit like
driving. Apart from
Bahrain,
sector 3.
a little bit like
yeah.
Singapore, I think.
Is it turn 15 that you get to the curve in the wall?
Yep.
It's turn 15, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's like
I mean, you just-
every corner.
Yeah, you can't blink.
That the castle was taking nice.
Yeah. No, that you've got pure concentration for that. If you blink, you're in the wall. For a season-ending race, Sammy, you picked a great track.
Thank you very much.
I'm not gonna lie. What a track to finish the season on.
I think Silverstone indeed is one of the best tracks there is, and of course for a lot of British drivers. So I think it's a cool ending of the season. And even if like
definitely.
a championship would already been decided, I think a lot of people will try their extra bit to win at Silverstone.
Oh, definitely. I love Silverstone.
Definitely a lack of pressure.
I didn't hear a lot of that because you're lagging quite hard.
Yeah, he turned into a robot there.
So maybe can you repeat that?
Yeah, so you want to be if Silverstone, people are going to want to be a really good person and do the race.
Yes, that's true. So that was it for the calendar. Just wanna finish this podcast with some of the rules. So, drivers of this league, watch out very carefully, please. We're gonna have full qualification. Hopefully, we'll have the full grid. But normally, if I look to the attendance, everyone will be there tomorrow. So that is great news.
Very excited for commentary, so you get to experience more racing.
Yeah, it will be with dynamic weather, so it's possible that it rains, it's possible that it's dry. We can change it, and we'll be driving with full damage. So please watch out, guys, for other cars, especially in the first lap. Your car is heavy load. People will be careful. So don't brake when you normally brake. Brake earlier. Watch to the guys in front and try to avoid any contact, because you will ruin your own race and you can ruin someone else's race.
Behind, because they're not going to be able to see if it's front by the flow.
Then
Yeah, it's got to be
also,
very cautious in a turn 1.
oh yeah. because also lap 1 incidents will be viewed by the stewards and will be penalized harder than other incidents. So please watch out in the opening of the race. You have a lot of chances later, so don't ruin your own chances in the first lap.
I mean, the chances of someone else getting like a penalty or something is going to be quite substantial, so if you just keep it clean, you could even just put yourself up a place in there.
Indeed. Then another thing is ghosting will be off. So if you are lapped, please get out of the way, because fast drivers behind you don't want to get holding up by you or don't want to crash into you. So once you get the blue flag, you normally have 3 corners to give the position to the car behind you. Even if you're fighting with someone for position, if you have a blue flag, you have to maintain your pace and let the car behind through.
And hopefully it'll be on a straight for him and not round some corners.
Yeah.
That'd be a challenging one.
Yeah.
Yeah, not much more to say, I think.
Hang on, no, there's the other rules. I think you should touch on in qualifying the being courteous when you're on an outlap.
Ah, yeah, of course.
Stay off the racing line. Because
If
you don't know if the
go on an
person
outlap,
coming's on the
guys,
fast lap.
if you come out of the pit lane or you go in, or you just have done your fast lap, please watch behind you, because there is a possibility that other cars are doing their fast lap and you don't want to ruin their fast lap, because you will get penalized. You will get maybe a quali ban, maybe a grid penalty. So
Could you imagine how annoying that would be for the
it
driver
is.
to have a minute left of the session, go to do a final lap and just get held up?
So, sometimes it happens and it's an accident. But
Yeah, it can happen. Accidents happen. You can't avoid
Yeah.
them always. But just
sometimes it's on
be
purpose. though.
careful. Yeah. I think that is it for the first podcast, unless Adam or
No,
Fletcher still
no,
want to say something.
I can't think of anything apart from no, except for let's roll tomorrow.
Yeah, let's make it a good one tomorrow. I hope you guys enjoyed the first podcast. It's a little bit different than the podcast that will come, because of course we don't have a race to discuss now. But I still hope you guys enjoyed it. We gave our honest opinion about everything, and now we're gonna do a practice qualifying and practice race. So I hope that will go well, and see you guys tomorrow on the grid. Adam and Fletcher, I want to thank you for joining me for the podcast. You did an amazing job both. And
No, thank you. It was a pleasure.
we're gonna see you tomorrow. See you later, lads.
Goodbye.